We're telling you about the Yechidus before the Chasana of my Mechutin, Rabbi Shalom Spalter. You recall there were like three parts. First were the parents, then they left. His parents and his future father-in-law, Rabbi Shai Yagopin, Olav Shalom. And then he was with his Kala, and then him alone. That was the Seder many times. So, what should he do?
Three different Yechiduses or the same?
No, same Yechidus.
Yeah. Go out of the room.
What? Yeah, just leave the room. Yeah, leave the room. And then he was left alone. So, the Rebbe told him like this, because he wrote in his settle, what should he do after the Chasana? So the Rebbe told him to finish Yer the day which he hadn't finished yet, and if possible, Yodin throughout the summer. Yodin takes years, a year, 6 months, summer. And then the Rebbe added, and afterwards, listen to these words, you should see to order yourself, this is your vocation, yeshiva and the like. Okay, so listen to what he says. In those days, I think we said this part already. So every younger man, every bacher wanted to go on shlichus. This was the goal. Everyone. And I said the shebachim in the world that he was. And here the Rebbe tells me, okay, it's finished. My shlichus is to remain in yeshiva. I mentioned this, okay. And apparently this was said when she was still there. When the Kala went out, it was more private. And I mentioned, we did read this already, I'll say it again. Okay, he shares it, I'm going to share it. One of the instructions he got, you should see on your table, remember, there should be svarim on your table, always available, so that when the improper thought enters you, you have a sefer to look into right away. This was an instruction to him. This is where we're up to. Now you're going to see how precise the Rebbe's words are. So, the Seder was in those days, so you made it known, like this was for me, you made it known that you were in the shlichus market, you were ready for shlichus. For the most part, so then you would get offers, head shluchim, open up here, or to join existing Chabad house. Countries, there were head shluchim to countries. All the countries were taken, basically, for the most part. That's what the Seder. And then you'd get these offers and write them in. The Rebbe would choose where to go. That was the Seder in the 70s then. He said, I got married, Yud Beis Oder, Tav Shlam Bet Vav. Months go by, and I don't get one offer. And I was broken. Am I so worthless, he said. He says to himself, but no one's suggesting me anything on shlichus. So that year, in the month of Av, the day the kids came back from camp, so, because the Rebbe told me to learn Yodin throughout the summer, which he mastered. The kids came back from camp, they daven mincha with the Rebbe. So I came back home from mincha, so the summer is over. I was told the summer to finish Yodin and Yodin. Summer is over. For that day, I get four phone calls, 4 suggestions. 2 of them were to work in yeshiva, one in New Haven, one in Cincinnati, and another one was to run the seminar in Australia, a girls' seminary. And the 4th was classic shlichus. So the 4th one didn't come into the cheshbon. But it happened exactly as the Rebbe told me. The summer I should finish smicha, during which time I got no suggestions. The day summer's over, the kids come back, which means the end of the summer I get 4, like the Rebbe said, 2 in yeshiva, v'chayotze bozeh, and something similar, which was seminary, which is similar in the world of chinuch, of Torah. So that's what happened. I got tested throughout the summer by Rabbi Pekarsky. The last one was Cholam Beit Sukkos, and I got Here's Haskama. Here's Smicha. Heishana Rabbi Tov Shalom at Zayin. After saying Tilim, Rabbi Moishe Herson approaches me, the head of the yeshiva in Morristown, and is matzia that I should be a Magid Shri in the yeshiva. That was Friday. That was Thursday night. 4 days later, on Monday, I gave my first shir in yeshiva, and since then, I'm in yeshiva. The story continues because we'll see, fascinating. Room is still there, as you all know. Maybe some of you were in Morristown ever. No, nobody was in Morristown. But he undertook other responsibilities, and we'll see that the Rebbe's response to that, and it's fascinating to see the diyukim, the precision of it all. Okay, friends, to be continued, Be'ez Hashem, tomorrow.